Chosen ones, this Friday will not be normal. Prepare for the shift that's about to change everything. You feel it, don't you? That quiet hum in your soul. That spark of knowing that something massive is coming. This isn't just another day on the calendar. This is the moment God has been preparing you for, a divine turning point where the ordinary breaks apart and the extraordinary steps in. You're not here by chance. You're here because heaven itself is aligning to pour out blessings that will leave you in awe. This Friday, the veil between you and your divine purpose thins. The struggles you've carried, the doubts that have weighed you down, the battles you fought in silence, they're all leading to this. God is about to move in ways you can't predict. Picture a river breaking through a dam, unstoppable, flooding every corner of your life with light, abundance, and clarity. Your spirit already senses it. That's why you're here, listening, ready to step into what's been written for you since the beginning. You've walked through fire, chosen one. You've faced moments that would have broken others, yet here you stand. The scars you carry aren't signs of defeat. They're proof of your strength. Think of David standing before Goliath with nothing but a sling and unshakable faith. The world saw a boy, but God saw a king. That same power lives in you. This Friday, God is ready to reveal the king or queen he's been shaping inside you. Your enemies, your doubts, your past, they'll all tremble before the truth of who you are. Now pause for a moment. Hit that like button, chosen one, and let the universe know you're claiming this moment. Subscribe to join thousands of other chosen ones walking this path of divine transformation. And in the comments, type 777. Declare that you're ready for the shift that's coming. These actions aren't just clicks or words. They're a signal to heaven that you're open to what God is about to do. This shift isn't just about you feeling better or getting by. It's about stepping into a new reality. Imagine waking up this Friday and feeling a lightness you haven't known in years. Your mind is clear, your heart is steady, and your steps are guided. The weight of worry, the fog of confusion, they're lifting. God is rewriting your story, line by line, and this Friday marks the page where everything changes. You're not just surviving anymore. You're stepping into a life that radiates purpose. The world around you might not see it yet. People may look at you and see the same person they've always known. But something's different. You know it. There's a fire in your eyes, a strength in your voice, a certainty in your soul. This Friday, God is unlocking doors you didn't even know were there. Opportunities will appear, maybe a conversation, a chance, a moment that feels like it was scripted just for you. These aren't accidents. They're divine appointments, set by the Creator himself. Think of Esther, a woman who seemed ordinary until the moment God called her to stand before a king and change a nation's fate. She didn't feel ready, but she was chosen. You might not feel ready either, but this Friday, readiness isn't the question. God has already equipped you. Your gifts, your resilience, your faith, they've been forged for this exact moment. When you walk through this day, you'll feel His hand guiding you, showing you the path only you can walk. What's coming isn't just a fleeting moment of joy. It's a transformation that will ripple through your life. Picture a seed breaking through the soil, reaching for sunlight after months in the dark. That's you, chosen one. The struggles you faced were the soil, pressing you, shaping you, but never destroying you. This Friday, you're breaking through. Your dreams, your purpose, your calling, they're sprouting into something visible, something undeniable. You've spent so long carrying burdens that weren't yours to hold. Maybe it was fear, maybe it was guilt, maybe it was the weight of others' expectations. But this Friday, God is saying, enough. He's taking those burdens off your shoulders. Feel that release. Feel the freedom of knowing you don't have to fight alone anymore. The Creator of the universe is stepping in, and when He moves, nothing can stand in His way. Your life is about to become a testimony. People will look at you and wonder what changed. They'll see the peace in your smile, the strength in your step, the glow that comes from walking in God's purpose. This Friday, you're not just waking up to another day, you're waking up to a divine shift. The promises God made to you, the dreams He planted in your heart, they're coming alive. You're not waiting anymore, you're stepping into them. Let's talk about what this shift really means. It's not just about money or success, though those may come. It's about alignment. Your life is lining up with God's plan. Every step you take this Friday will feel different because you're walking in sync with His will. The chaos of the past, the confusion, the dead ends, they're fading. What's ahead is a path lit by divine clarity, where every decision feels guided, every moment feels purposeful. You might face resistance. The world doesn't always welcome change, especially when it's divine. People might question you, doubt you, even try to pull you back. But chosen one, you're untouchable. Like Daniel in the lion's den, you're surrounded by threats, but God's protection is your shield. This Friday, no weapon formed against you will prosper. The shift is happening and nothing can stop it. Pause again, chosen one. Drop a 777 in the comments to claim this divine protection. Let the world know you're standing firm in God's promise. Subscribe to walk alongside thousands of others who feel this shift too. Your actions are a declaration, a way of saying, I'm ready for what's coming. This Friday, expect the unexpected. God works in ways that surprise even the most faithful. Maybe it's a phone call that changes your career. Maybe it's a moment of clarity that shifts your perspective. Maybe it's a stranger who speaks a word that feels like it came straight from heaven. Whatever it is, it's not random. God is orchestrating every detail, weaving a story that's bigger than you can see right now. Your faith has carried you this far. Think about it. How many times have you faced the impossible and come through? Like Moses parting the Red Sea, you've seen God make a way where there was none. This Friday, He's doing it again. The obstacles in front of you, the walls that seem too high, they're crumbling. You're not just walking through them, you're dancing through them, carried by the joy of God's promises. This shift isn't just about what happens on Friday. It's about who you're becoming. Every trial you've faced has been preparation. Every tear, every doubt, every moment you thought you couldn't go on. God was using it to shape you. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even a week ago. This Friday, you're stepping into the fullness of who God created you to be. Picture a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. The struggle to break free is what strengthens its wings. Your struggles have done the same for you. This Friday, you're spreading those wings. You're not bound by the cocoon of your past anymore. You're soaring into a life of freedom, purpose, and divine favor. People will see it. They'll feel it. Your presence will carry a weight that can't be ignored. You're not just chosen, you're anointed. God's hand is on you, marking you for something greater. This Friday, that anointing becomes visible. It's in the way you speak, the way you move, the way you carry yourself. You're not chasing success anymore. Success is chasing you. You're not begging for opportunities. They're finding you. This is what it means to walk in divine favor. The shift that's coming isn't just for you. It's for those around you. Your transformation will inspire others, your family, your friends, even strangers. They'll see what God is doing in your life and want to know more. This Friday, you're not just stepping into your purpose. You're becoming a light for others to follow. Like Noah building the ark, you're creating something that will carry others to safety. Don't be surprised if this Friday feels like a turning point. You might wake up with a new idea, a bold decision, a courage you didn't know you had. That's God moving. He's planting seeds of greatness in you, and this Friday, they're starting to bloom. Trust that feeling. Lean into it. Let it guide you into the next chapter of your life. You've been waiting for this moment, even if you didn't know it. All those prayers, all those late nights wondering if God heard you, He did. This Friday, you'll see the proof. The answers are coming, not in a trickle, but in a flood. Your faith is about to be rewarded in ways that will leave you speechless. Get ready, chosen one. The shift is here. This isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about letting go and trusting God's timing. You don't have to strive or beg. You don't have to prove yourself. God's already chosen you. This Friday, He's showing the world what He's known all along. You're His masterpiece, created for a purpose that's unfolding right now. Think of Ruth, who followed God's call into an unknown land. She didn't have a map, but she had faith. And that faith led her to a destiny she couldn't have imagined. This Friday, your faith is leading you to the same kind of destiny. You don't need to see the whole path. Just take the next step. God's got the rest. The shift that's coming will touch every part of your life. Your finances, your relationships, your health, they're all being renewed. Picture a garden after a long winter, bursting with new life. That's your life this Friday. What was dormant is coming alive. What was broken is being restored. What was lost is being returned, multiplied. You might feel a stirring in your spirit already. That's the Holy Spirit preparing you. This Friday, listen to that voice. It's guiding you, nudging you toward decisions that will change everything. You're not guessing anymore. You're not hoping blindly. You're walking in divine certainty, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. This Friday, you're not just another person in the crowd. You're a chosen one, marked by God for greatness. The world might not see it yet, but they will. Your life is about to become a living testimony to His power. People will look at you and say, something's different. And you'll know it's not just something, it's God. Your past doesn't define this moment. Whatever mistakes you've made, whatever failures you've faced, they're gone. This Friday, God is giving you a clean slate. He's not holding your past against you. He's calling you forward into a future that shines with hope. Step into it boldly, chosen one. The shift is yours to claim. You've been through seasons of waiting, seasons of pain, seasons of doubt, but this Friday marks a new season, a season of breakthrough. The promises God made to you are coming to pass. The dreams you thought were dead are being resurrected. The life you've been praying for is here. This is your moment, chosen one. Don't hold back. Every step you take this Friday is sacred. Every decision, every word, every thought, it's all part of the shift. God is aligning the universe to work in your favor. People, resources, opportunities, they're coming together to support the purpose He's placed in you. Trust it. Embrace it. This is what you were born for. This Friday, you're not just waking up to a day. You're waking up to a divine encounter. God is meeting you in a new way, revealing things you couldn't see before. Your eyes are being opened, your heart is being strengthened, and your life is being transformed. This is the shift you've been waiting for. You're not alone in this. Thousands of chosen ones are feeling this shift too. Hit that subscribe button and join them, standing together in faith. Drop a 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready for what God is doing. Let the world know you're claiming this moment, this shift, this divine transformation. This Friday, expect miracles. Not because you deserve them, but because God delights in you. He's been planning this moment since before you were born. Every trial, every tear, every prayer, it's all led to this. You're stepping into a new chapter, one where the impossible becomes possible, where dreams become reality, where you become the person God always knew you could be. The shift is more than a moment. It's a movement. It's God moving mountains for you. It's the universe aligning to bring you what's yours. It's the Holy Spirit breathing new life into every part of you. This Friday, you're not just living, you're thriving. You're not just hoping, you're receiving. You're not just a chosen one, you're a living testament to God's glory. Picture a sunrise after the longest night. That's what this Friday will feel like. The darkness is fading, and the light is breaking through. You're not chasing the light anymore, you're standing in it. Every step you take this Friday will carry the weight of divine purpose. You're not just moving through the day, you're moving into your destiny. You've been preparing for this, even if you didn't know it. Every challenge you've faced has been training. Every prayer has been a foundation. Every moment of faith has been a stepping stone. This Friday, you're ready. God's been building you for this shift, and now it's time to step into it fully. The world might try to distract you. Doubts might try to creep in. But this Friday, none of that matters. You're covered by God's grace. You're shielded by His love. You're guided by His Spirit. No force in heaven or on earth can stop what's coming. This is your time, chosen one. This is your shift. Feel the anticipation building. This Friday isn't just a day, it's a doorway. A doorway to abundance, to healing, to purpose. God is opening it for you, and all you have to do is walk through. Trust Him. Trust yourself. Trust the shift. You're not just ready, you're chosen for this. This Friday, you'll see signs. Maybe it's a word from a friend that hits differently. Maybe it's an opportunity that feels too perfect to be chance. Maybe it's a quiet moment where you feel God's presence like never before. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. God is speaking, and He's saying, this is your moment. You've carried dreams in your heart for so long. Dreams of freedom, of success, of peace. This Friday, those dreams start becoming reality. God is breathing life into them, turning what was once a hope into something you can touch, see, and feel. Your faith has held you up, and now it's carrying you forward. The shift that's coming isn't just about what you gain, it's about who you become. You're stepping into a version of yourself that's bolder, wiser, stronger. This Friday, you'll feel it. The old you, the one who doubted, the one who struggled, that version is fading. The new you, the chosen one, is rising. You're not alone in this transformation. God is with you, guiding every step. The Holy Spirit is within you, giving you strength. The universe is aligning, bringing you what's yours. This Friday, you're not just walking. You're being carried by divine forces into a life that's greater than you ever imagined. This shift isn't temporary. It's the beginning of a new season, a season where you thrive, where you shine, where you live out the purpose God wrote for you. This Friday, you're not just stepping into a day, you're stepping into a legacy of faith, of victory, of divine favor. You've been through the wilderness, chosen one. You've walked through deserts of doubt and storms of struggle. But this Friday, the wilderness ends. You're entering a promised land, a place of abundance and peace. God has been leading you here all along, and now you're crossing the threshold. The shift is personal, but it's also bigger than you. Your transformation will touch others. Your light will guide them. Your faith will inspire them. This Friday, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the world around you. People will see what God is doing in you and believe in what He can do in them. You don't need to force this shift. You don't need to fight for it. It's already yours. God has declared it, and His word never fails. This Friday, rest in that truth. Let go of the need to control and let God's plan unfold. Your only job is to receive, to believe, to walk forward in faith. This Friday, your story changes. The chapters of struggle are closing, and a new chapter is beginning. A chapter of victory, of joy, of divine purpose. You're not just living, you're fulfilling a calling. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. This is the shift God promised, and it's here. The world might not understand what's happening. They might not see the shift yet, but you feel it. You know it. This Friday, you're stepping into a new reality, one where God's favor is your shield, His promises are your foundation, and His Spirit is your guide. Nothing can stop you now. This shift isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You don't have to have it all figured out, you don't have to be flawless. God's choosing you as you are, and this Friday, He's showing you what's possible when you trust Him. Step forward, chosen one. The shift is happening, and you're ready. You've been waiting for a sign, haven't you? This Friday, the signs are everywhere. They're in the moments that feel too perfect to be chance. They're in the peace that settles in your heart. They're in the opportunities that open up before you. God is speaking, and His message is clear. This is your time. The shift that's coming will surprise you. It'll be bigger than you expect, more powerful than you can imagine. Like Elijah calling down fire from heaven, you're about to see God move in ways that defy logic. This Friday, miracles aren't just possible, they're promised. Get ready to receive them. You're not just a spectator in this shift, you're a participant. God is inviting you to co-create with Him. Your faith, your actions, your trust, they're part of the miracle. This Friday, every step you take is a step of faith, a step toward the life God designed for you. Walk boldly, chosen one. The shift is about more than what you see. It's about what you feel, a deep knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be. This Friday, you'll feel God's presence in a way that's undeniable. It's not just a feeling, it's a confirmation that you're walking in His will. You've been carrying a vision, a dream, a hope. This Friday, that vision starts to take shape. God is turning your what-ifs into here it is. The things you've prayed for, the things you've believed for, they're no longer distant. They're here, unfolding before your eyes. This Friday, you're not just stepping into a new day, you're stepping into a new you. A you that's fearless, purposeful, anointed. The shift is transforming you from the inside out, and the world will see it. Your life is becoming a living proof of God's power, His love, His grace. The shift is yours. Chosen one, it's not a maybe, it's a certainty. God has spoken, and His word is final. This Friday, you're not waiting for the shift as you're living it. You're not hoping for a change. You're walking in it. You're not just chosen, you're unstoppable. This Friday, chosen one, the ground beneath you shifts. It's not just a change in circumstance. It's a realignment of your entire existence. God is recalibrating your life, like a compass finding true north after years of wandering. The moments you've spent questioning, searching, or feeling lost, they were never wasted. They were the steps leading you to this divine pivot where everything starts to make sense, where your purpose snaps into focus. You've carried questions in your heart, haven't you? Questions about why things happened the way they did, why certain doors closed, why some dreams stayed just out of reach. This Friday, God is answering, not with words, but with moments. A conversation that sparks clarity. An opportunity that feels like it was designed for you. A quiet assurance that settles in your soul. These are His replies, written in the language of divine timing. The shift isn't loud or flashy. It's deep, like the roots of an ancient tree reaching into the earth. You might not see the full picture yet, but you'll feel the strength of it. This Friday, God is anchoring you in His truth. The doubts that once shook you, the fears that once held you back, they're losing their grip. You're standing on a foundation that nothing can move. Picture a lighthouse standing firm against crashing waves. That's you, chosen one. The storms of life have tested you, but they've only proven your resilience. This Friday, your light shines brighter than ever. People will notice. They'll be drawn to you, not because you're trying to stand out, but because God's presence in you is undeniable. Your life is becoming a beacon, guiding others toward hope. You've been in seasons where you felt invisible, overlooked, undervalued. But this Friday, that changes. God is lifting you into a place of visibility. not for pride, but for purpose. Like Joseph, who went from a prison cell to a palace throne, you're being positioned where your gifts can shine. The world will see what God has always seen in you, a chosen one, destined for impact. This shift isn't about forcing your way forward. It's about flowing with God's current. Think of a river carving its path through stone, not by fighting, but by moving steadily, persistently, gracefully. This Friday, you're moving with that same ease. The obstacles that once seemed impossible are giving way. God is clearing the path, and all you need to do is keep walking. Pause for a moment, chosen one. Drop a 777 in the comments to claim this divine flow. Hit that like button to declare you're ready for what's coming. Subscribe to stand with thousands of other chosen ones, all feeling this shift together. These aren't just actions. They're your way of saying to the universe, I'm in. I'm ready. This Friday, your perspective changes. You'll start to see the beauty in things you once overlooked. The small moments, a kind word, a fleeting smile, a sudden idea, will carry new weight. God is teaching you to see with His eyes, to recognize the divine in the everyday. What felt ordinary before will now pulse with meaning because you're awake to His presence in every detail. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear, expectations from others, guilt from past mistakes, fears about the future. This Friday, God is breaking those chains. Feel them falling away. You're not defined by what you've done or what others think of you. You're defined by His love, His choice, His plan. This shift is your freedom, your chance to live unburdened. Think of Mary Magdalene, a woman the world judged, yet Jesus saw her heart. He didn't care about her past. He saw her purpose. This Friday, God is looking at you the same way. Your past doesn't disqualify you, it qualifies you. Every struggle has shaped you into someone who can carry His light into places others can't reach. You're ready for this. The shift this Friday will ripple outward. Your transformation isn't just for you, it's for your family, your community, your world. Like a single pebble dropped in a still lake, your faith will send waves that touch lives you may never meet. This Friday, you're not just changing. You're becoming a catalyst for change, a spark that ignites hope in others. You've felt moments of loneliness, haven't you? Times when you wondered if anyone truly saw you. This Friday, God is reminding you. He sees you. He's always seen you. Every tear, every prayer, every silent cry, He's held them all. And now, He's turning those moments into a testimony of His faithfulness. You're not alone, and you never were. This shift is about rediscovery. You're remembering who you are. Not the version the world tried to shape, but the version God created. This Friday, you'll feel that truth settle in your bones. You're not just a survivor of life's battles. You're a warrior, anointed for victory. Your strength isn't in your effort, it's in your surrender to God's plan. Picture a phoenix rising from ashes. That's your story this Friday. The things that tried to destroy you, pain, loss, betrayal, they're the ashes. But you're rising, wings spread, fire in your soul. God is breathing new life into you, and this shift is your moment to soar. The world will see it and they'll stand in awe. You don't need to chase this shift. It's already happening. God is moving pieces into place, people, opportunities, resources, all aligning for your good. This Friday, you'll see glimpses of His handiwork. A door opens, a connection forms, a dream stirs. These are the threads of a tapestry God is weaving, and you're at the center of it. Your faith has been your anchor, chosen one. Through every storm, you've held on. This Friday, that faith becomes your sail. It's catching the wind of God's Spirit, propelling you forward into a life of purpose and abundance. You're not just holding on anymore. You're moving, carried by His power. The shift this Friday is about clarity. You've been in seasons where the path felt foggy, where you couldn't see the next step. But now, the fog is lifting. God is giving you eyes to see, a heart to understand, a spirit to discern. This Friday, you'll know what to do, where to go, who to trust. His guidance is unmistakable. You've been planting seeds even when you didn't realize it. Every act of kindness, every moment of faith, every prayer whispered in the dark, they've been seeds. This Friday, the harvest begins. You'll see the fruit of your faithfulness, not because you forced it, but because God promised it. Your season of reaping is here. The world might try to pull you back. Old habits, old doubts, old fears. They'll whisper that nothing's changed, but you know better. This Friday, you're stepping out of those shadows. You're not the person you were. You're the person God is revealing. A chosen one, radiant with His glory, unstoppable in His purpose. This shift isn't about perfection. It's about presence. God isn't asking you to have all the answers or to be flawless. He's asking you to show up, to trust, to let Him work through you. This Friday, your presence is enough. Your faith is enough. You are enough because He chose you. You've been in the background for too long, chosen one. This Friday, God is bringing you to the forefront, not for fame, but for impact. Like Deborah, who led with wisdom and courage, you're being called to step up. Your voice, your gifts, your story, they're needed. This shift is your moment to lead, to shine, to make a difference. The shift this Friday is a divine reset. Think of a clock being wound back, its hands set to a new time. God is resetting your life, aligning it with His rhythm. The delays, the detours, the distractions, they're being swept away. This Friday, you're in sync with His plan, moving in His time. You've carried dreams that felt too big, too impossible. This Friday, God is showing you they're not. He's the God of the impossible, the one who turns barren deserts into flowing rivers. Your dreams aren't too big, they're just the right size for His power. This shift is where they start taking root. The shift is also about rest. You've been fighting so hard, striving so long. But this Friday, God is saying, rest in me. You don't have to carry the weight anymore. His yoke is easy, His burden is light. This shift is your invitation to let go, to trust, to find peace in His provision. You're not just stepping into a new day, you're stepping into a new identity. This Friday, you'll feel it, the certainty of who you are in God. Not a victim, not a failure, not a question mark. You're a chosen one, a child of the King, a vessel of His glory. This shift is making that truth undeniable. The world is watching, even if they don't know it yet. This Friday, your life becomes a stage for God's power. Like Peter walking on water, you're defying what's natural, stepping into the supernatural. The shift is your moment to walk in faith, to show the world what God can do through one who believes. You've been through seasons of pruning, moments when God cut away what didn't belong. It hurt, didn't it? But this Friday, you'll see why. Those cuts weren't to harm you, they were to free you. Now you're ready to bear fruit, to grow, to flourish in ways you never thought possible. This shift is about connection. God is bringing the right people into your life. Mentors, friends, partners in purpose. This Friday, you'll feel the stirrings of divine relationships. These aren't random encounters, they're God-ordained connections designed to propel you into your calling. You've been faithful in the small things, chosen one. This Friday, God is trusting you with more. Like the servant in the parable of the talents, your faithfulness is being rewarded. New opportunities, new responsibilities, new blessings, they're coming. Not because you earned them, but because God trusts you with them. The shift this Friday is a turning of the tide. What was against you is now for you. What was closed is now open. What was impossible is now within reach. God is moving the pieces, aligning the stars, setting the stage for your breakthrough. This is your moment to step into it. You've felt the weight of waiting, haven't you? The long nights, the unanswered prayers, the moments of silence. But this Friday, the silence breaks. God is speaking, and His voice is clear. He's saying, "I've been with you all along." Now, watch what I do next. The shift is His answer, His promise fulfilled. This Friday, you're not just hoping for change, you're living it. The dreams you've held, the prayers you've prayed, the faith you've clung to, they're all coming together. God is knitting your story into something beautiful, something eternal. This shift is the beginning of a new chapter, one that shines with His glory.